Action.
Welcome to Weazel News with Frankie Silver and Tits McGee.
Hello.
We have a exclusive scoop tonight with Riley Richardson, so we're going to go straight to our pre-recorded footage from earlier today. We're live here with Weazel News. We are with the mayor candidate-elect, Riley Richardson.
All right there, guys. How's it going?
We are at his secret mansion. Not for any other reason other than it's pretty cool in here. So he's certainly not doing anything else. Riley, why don't you tell us what you've been up to recently?
Oh, what I've been up to recently? I mean, just trying to work out a few things happening in life. Quite drastic changes. As many of you may know, you've not seen me in PD recently. And quite frankly, I'm here to tell you why. I'm not here, as Frankie has said, to talk about the mayoral candidate or election.
What?
That is what he thinks I'm here for, but quite frankly, I got something else I need to get off my chest. And what a better platform to use than Weazel News, eh? Plus, it's a good scoop for you, Frankie. I told you, you're about to get the first big scoop of the city, all right? Right,
Okay.
I tell you what you guys are really doing here, okay? A couple of weeks back, Barry Mahone went missing. That's
Yeah.
Under Sheriff Barry Mahone. Okay?
Yep.
Now, everyone's been, wondering what's going on. Then me and BJ got carted off to Bolingbrook. Not many people know that, but that is what happened. I'm about to set the record straight and let you guys know exactly what happened, okay?
Okay.
The night Barry Mahone went missing, I myself formulated a plan to have Barry killed. I did this myself. It was out of my own. It was out of my own brain. I thought of everything. I came up with a plan. I spoke to certain groups in the city to ask if I could get their help.
Why, Riley?
Obliged.
Why?
Hey, let me tell the story and then I tell you why.
Okay.
Okay. So, I have my reasons for doing this, but what I did is I contacted a group in the city. I'm not going to name names, but I had meetings with them. I wanted to dispose of Barry. I wanted him gone. He needed to be out of the PD, out of my hair. So I forced a scenario where I was going to get Barry to take me to have a look at his caravan, because I was interested in his interior decorating skills. And when he was going to take me there, I was going to have this said group that I'd contacted there ready to pounce and do what they do, dispose of him. Now, a bit earlier in the day, I thought I needed a little bit of help doing this. So I roped Benny Jackson, BJ, the trooper, the head honcho himself. I roped him into helping me. At first, I threatened him. I threatened his life. I told him if he doesn't help me, I'm going to kill him. The dummy didn't quite understand the concept of that, so I thought I'd hit him where it hurts and maybe try and threaten him with exposing a few things that he'd done within the city that may not be favourable with the citizens of Los Santos. He was worried that things were going to get leaked, so he obliged. He said he was going to help me out. So that's what I did. I brainwashed him a little. I told him, you got to do as I say now, BJ. Otherwise, I'm going to expose everything. From the outside looking in, it did look like BJ was helping me do it, but I can assure you it was all my plan. I'm the one that come up with it. It was my reasons to do so. Now, unbeknownst to us, it turns out Barry ain't as bad as cop as we thought, because he'd sniffed out that there was something wrong and something going down. And when we were meant to be going to his house up in Sandy Shores, he decided to take me and BJ to the dam instead, so that we couldn't set up the sting for him. He got us out. He removed our cell phones and radio equipment, held us at gunpoint at the dam. At this point, I come prepared. There was a dude in the city a long time ago called One Tap Bando. and he always taught me one thing, and it was to keep a spare phone in your ass. So I did. I squeezed out the biggest shit I ever could, and I pulled that ass phone out.
Jesus.
Honestly, it was a tough one. It was a tough one, but I managed to get it done. And whilst Barry was sort of concentrating on BJ, they were having a bit of back and forth. I pinged a number to this SIG group, and then within a couple of minutes, they had arrived at the dam as well. Now, at this point, Barry Mahone still had his rifle on me and BJ. We had our hands up. Radio chatter was obviously very silent from us, so a lot of the rest of the members of the PD were wondering where we were, what was going on. They done a welfare check on us. We still had our GPS trackers on us, so a lot of the rest of the PD turned up. They saw Barry holding a gun at us. And it was very, it was like 50-50 on who was on whose side, you know. A lot of the troopers saw that Benny was with me with our hands up, so Benny and his boys sort of, you know, his boys were backing him. And then you had the BCSO lot, people like Peralta, who decided to side with Barry and, hold their guns up to me. So I then pulled my rifle. I was holding on Peralta. BJ, still thinking that I was going to do something to him, held his gun on Barry Mahone. And then Peralta made some choice words I didn't agree with, so it infuriated me a little bit. I had a little back and forward with Peralta. He was asking me to put the gun down. I was telling him I'm not going to put the gun down. He said, look, I'm acting very aggressive. I said to him, you want to see aggression, Peralta? And he said, no, sir, I don't. And I didn't believe him. So I asked him again. I said, Peralta, would you like to see aggression? And he said, sir, please, Riley, don't do it. I asked him one final time. I said, do you want to see aggression? And with that last word, I pulled the trigger and started opening fire on Jacob Peralta. With this, Barry Mahone opened fire on me, and then the troopers, in a state of, I guess what you could class as self-defense, because there were bullets flying everywhere, opened fire on Barry and Peralta, as Peralta opened fire on me as well. I shot Peralta. I incapacitated him. He was down. During the gunfight, Barry was also hit. He was also incapacitated. So the two of them were down. At this point, I was still up. I was still around. I told BJ, I said, look, we need to get rid of Barry's body right now. We're going to do it. Let's hand him over to these two gentlemen that turned up previously, the ones that I pinged. So that's what I did. I paid them handsomely, gave them the body, and they were to dispose of him. When it came to Peralta, we just left him, and the local EMS treated him. He couldn't remember a thing. So currently residing in Bolingbroke at the moment is Sheriff Brandon. He is in Bolingbroke and being charged with the murder of Peralta, or at least shooting Peralta. That is not the case. It was me. I did it. And when it comes to conspiring to kill Barry Mahone, that was also me. Everyone else was just collateral. BJ had nothing to do with it. He was just worried I was going to leak his nude photos online. That's pretty much all I got to say on the matter.
Oh my
now,
goodness.
I'm fully aware that Barry Mahone has recently surfaced. But what I got to say is, I would do it all again. You pontious fuck. Alright? I don't like your fucking hairspray and that for the way you do your fucking hair in the mornings. It winds me up. It never fucking moves. It's as solid as a brick wall. It's silly. I would do it again. I have nothing more to say.
Riley, if you'd forgive me, I just got a question.
Yeah.
Was this all really about the hair, or?
Yeah, I didn't like his hair. It was pretty, you know what I mean? You see how much product he puts into it? I don't know if anyone's seen. I'm pretty green for the environment. I planted a load of trees way back when on top of the casino. I'm all about pro environment, pro planet.
Well,
exactly. You know what I mean? This man over here putting on at least 3 cans of hairspray in the morning. And you know what he does with those cans? He doesn't even recycle them.
Scum.
It is, honestly. I couldn't stand it anymore. It's not someone I wanted in the PD. You know who belongs in PD? I tell you now, I feel bad for doing it, but it had to be done. I didn't feel like there was any other way. But that Benjamin Jackson, BJ, he deserves to be back and reinstated, back at the top where he was. Yeah, he's a bit of a goof, and he you know, people don't take him 100% serious all the time. But I tell you what, he knows how to run that place. And all I can say is, BJ, I'm sorry for getting you involved in all this. It was my fault. I apologise. Barry, I don't apologise. I'm still going to rep the Ripperoni Barry Mahoney. In fact, I'm thinking about getting it tattooed on me because, quite frankly, it was a pleasure doing it. And like you said, I'd do it fucking again. Oh, and Brandon, free Brandon. He doesn't deserve to be in jail. He wasn't the one that shot Peralta. It was me.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I would like done with this footage is
Yeah.
I would like this used as evidence in the court of law. I'm currently waiting to be tried. I've not heard anything. I served my 9s, and the prison officers at Bolingbroke, they let me go because, quite frankly, I'd done my 10,000 months.
Yeah.
I've not heard anything from the police. I've not heard anything. So, quite frankly, I want to get this moving along. This is why I'm giving you my admission. Everything you need is right there. I did it.
Well, Riley, this begs the question.
Go ahead.
Are you still running for mayor?
Nah, fuck that shit. I didn't want to do it in the first place.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, got it.
Okay.
All right. Hey, guys, we got any other questions? This is we didn't exactly
Yeah,
prep for this.
The floor is open.
Did you also hate Barry because he was a bit of a ladies' man?
Nah. He had nothing on me, I'll be honest with you. He was a ladies' man. He liked to think he was a ladies' man, but I think you'll find every lady he ever spoke with kind of rejected him, you know what I mean?
Facts. Yep.
Yeah, you know. Me, on the other hand, I was head of the muff diving certification. There's a reason I wear these goggles, and I do have this mustache.
Yeah, my sister attested to that.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I dived in her muff quite a few times.
Yelp review.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was a Just Eat review, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's all we need to hear, I think. Thank you so much for taking us to your secret mansion.
Not a problem, buddy. Cheap
Guys,
flights to Cayo Perico if anyone needs it.
I thought I'll walk up.
That
I'll
isn't
walk up.
here. That's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Walk,
sorry.
What is the Epsilon program?
Why have so many famous people sorted everything out?
What's holding me back?
Why aren't I more successful?
How much does wisdom cost?
Can I pay money and have all of life's answers?
Yes.
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 We speak 160 languages on 6 continents. We are the Epsilon program.
And how's about that for the scoop of the day? And you got to remember to check out that Just Eats review. And next time we'll see you on Weazel News.
Thank you.
Cut.